Or the biggest thing we see with people is their fear of speaking their truth. It's much easier for people to lie than speak the truth. They're frightened of their truth. Where does that come from? And that's multi-generational and also past life. It's the ancestral fear of not speaking our truth. Maybe we're going to be killed for our truth. Maybe we're going to be burned at the stake. That may have happened to our ancestors, but it also has happened in a past life. And so that when you have that ancestrally and past life, it just seems overwhelming. Fear of claustrophobia, that might be because you were buried alive. All kinds of things have an issue somewhere.
I understand. What do you think is the clue of when you regress someone and somebody sees what they see, this particular life or this particular event? What's the clue behind that? Why do we see?
Why they're going to that particular life?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're going to that particular life because that's what they're willing to process at that time. Now, I can guide them. If we're in regression, I will have said what's called an affect bridge in regression is they'll have told me psychologically in maybe the first 20 minutes in a session what's going on in their life right now. That's if I'm regressing them. Remember, I can also naturally read the Akashic records. So they would just say, oh, this is going on in my life right now. And then I would just start to see images in my mind of their past lives, the origin of the issue. Whereas if I'm regressing them, I will give them a corridor of lifetimes linked to what they've talked about that's going on in their life. And for now, say for example it was a woman and she said, I'm not getting pregnant, I can't seem to get pregnant, and we've established the issue isn't with the husband or the partner, it's with her. So we go, okay, let's see the origin of this. It could be linked to childhood, it could be an ancestral thing, it could be an entity attached. It's usually some of all of those things, and it will definitely have some connection to a past life as well. So then I go, okay, let's go back to the past life that's linked to this fear of being a mother, fear of getting pregnant. It could be fear of being a mother, could be fear of being pregnant, it could be a fear of birth. So within that spectrum, once we go into the subconscious mind, and I take them, some people naturally, as minute you say those phrases, they start to see things. With other people, you have to guide them to a corridor of past lives and almost guide them to a door that's relevant for them. And then as soon as we go through that, they start to look down. They might not be in their physical body, they're in another body, and they start to take on whether it's visually seeing the past life or whether it's emotionally seeing the past life or whether it's just feeling like they're hearing the answers in their mind to, where is this origin coming from? So we then see the past life, we go through it, we clear it, like that lifetime is not happening now. There's no need for you to be fearful about having a baby, getting pregnant. Your baby's not going to be taken from you, depending on what we see in the past life. Say if your child is killed, your child's not going to be killed in this lifetime. You're not going to die in childbirth. You're not going to have your child taken from you. Say sometimes they had their child taken from them and they don't want to go through the pain of that loss again.
Yeah.
But the subconscious thinks if I give birth, my child might be taken from me again. Or, it was overwhelming for me to be a parent in that lifetime and I maybe killed my child and I don't want to feel that guilt and shame again. So best not to have a child. That's what I'll do. I'll create a reality where I don't get pregnant.